Future of Longevity Event Recap. Longer lives mean retirement challenges, new family dynamics. Slate. Search. Planning to live to 150. Start saving up. A future tense event recap. Slate. Sign in sign up search. Future tense. The Citizen's Guide to the Future. October 4, 2013, 7:28 p.m. Planning to live to 150. Start saving up. A future tense event recap. By Tori Bosch. Get comfortable in that office chair, because traditional retirement at the age of 65 is rapidly going extinct. That was the prevailing message of the Future of Longevity, a future tense event held Friday morning at the Washington Post building. Economists, policymakers, and culture watchers gathered to discuss how life extension even beyond what we have achieved so far could change everything from marriage to the GDP. Maybe dramatic changes in longevity aren't just around the corner, but at Future Tense, we believe that it's important to discuss transformative technological and scientific changes early and often. Advertisement. As my colleague Laura Helmuth has chronicled on Slate, life expectancy in the United States has doubled in the last 150 years. But what if we were to improve on that still more, whether through personalized medicine, genomics, nanotechnology, or some other breakthrough? The recent Pew survey found that Americans are wary of living to 120 or beyond, but William Salant explained in Future Tense that a bias likely skewed those numbers. When we think of old age, we think of bodies and minds breaking down. But if we could live to 120, 140, or 150 and spend those extra years in good health, you might welcome the opportunity to get to know and even roughhouse with your great-great-grandchildren. So let's assume that we could indeed age gracefully, and more slowly, together. What might that look like? Family reunions will get much, much bigger. During his opening remarks, Slate Group Editor-in-Chief Jacob Weisberg joked that we might need to think about what we would call the 100th anniversary, the plutonium anniversary. But in the first panel of the day, Chris Hackler, the director of the Division of Medical Humanities at the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences College of Medicine, proposed that the idea of a century-long marriage might be radioactive. How many people really want to stay married for 100 years? He asked. Instead, we may see a rise in serial relationships. In your long lifetime, you might have 3 or 4 serious romantic partners. That's because while marriage used to be for procreation, it has now for happiness, and he suspects that the same person won't make us happy during such a long life. As life has gotten longer, we've seen the age of marriage and first child rise. Today, however, women can put off having children for only so long. But what if we could delay or even eliminate menopause? Sonia Arison, author of 100 Plus, How the Coming Age of Longevity Will Change Everything, from careers and relationships to family and faith, has thought hard about what might happen if advances that slow the aging process can also allow for extended fertility. Serially monogamous women might have children with each of their partners, maybe one child at 25 and then another at 70. That would radically alter sibling dynamics. What else more? Hackler added, it could mean growing up with as many as dozens of grandparents, great-grandparents, and great-great-grandparents. That would undoubtedly require a rewrite of the etiquette books, he said. We'll all have to count our pennies more wisely and expect more working years. Most people don't really want to die. Matthew Iglesias, Slate's business and economics correspondent, said while moderating the panel, "Can we ever retire? Would we even want to?" But, he added, it places sort of significant financial challenges on people to know how to save for longer retirement and what that ought to look like, particularly if we rethinking a world in which people may need to work longer because savings may not extend that far. And that's going to be quite a challenge, according to Lee Semenza of the Aspen Institute's Initiative on Financial Security. Half of the workforce has been amassing private savings. Stashing your cash instead of going on an Amazon shopping spree is important, of course, but this isn't just about lecturing people about personal responsibility. Mensa emphasized that we need to shore up the safety net. Many workers, no matter what class, are still counting on a robust social security system, she said. But everybody, even that greeter at Walmart, wants a private savings system to build on top of Social Security. Mark Warshawski of the Federal Commission on Long-Term Care agreed that Social Security